Welcome to the Grey Atom YouTube channel. Here you'll get everything from a webinar, student diary, data science Fridays where your questions are answered. Basically everything that you need to get yourself upskilled in data sciences. Hit the subscribe button, click on the bell icon, have a look at the videos, and if you find something interesting, don't forget to like it. Follow us socially and we will be there always serving you the best. Hi, my name is Mayuresh. I'm the co-founder at Grey Atom and I look after admissions and counseling. Thank you so much for all the likes and feedback on the previous videos. So we are back with another episode, and in this particular episode we'll be taking another question. So the question for the day is, what is the salary that a data scientist in India should expect? Here is a very direct and honest answer to this particular question. So salary per se should not be the sole and a single metric. So what we truly recommend and counsel and talk to a lot of students who are essentially looking at making a career switch, about looking a job switch, about getting into data sciences, is to look at two very key and important factors. One, learning. So if you're getting into any organization that is offering you a sustainable career track in data sciences, the number one thing that you need to look at is learning. By learning, what I mean is, are you going to be able to experience different problem statements? There is richness, there is variety. Is that the case? I think definitely go for it. So you need to prioritize learning above anything else. Second, very important factor when you're making that transition is the access to quality mentors. So I'm sure that you have looked at, who are the people who are working in that particular company, what kind of work they are doing. Are they doing a lot of work in natural language processing? Are they doing a lot of work in image processing? Or they are very much entrenched into a particular domain like fintech or healthcare? What kind of access to mentors do you have, to people with a particular background, with experience, with published papers? Do you really have all those things? I would say you need to really prioritize learning and the access to mentors over your salary considerations. So the way to essentially look at it is that when you're making a transition from your existing career to data sciences, you are not looking just for that step up kind of a jump, but you're actually pivoting your career. You're pivoting your career from a trajectory to a fairly, accelerated and a different kind of a curve. Nonetheless, I think this question gets asked enough number of times. I'm going to offer some numbers. If you're a fresher, you should expect anywhere between 4 to 9 lakhs. It's a fairly broad range, but depending on how you do in your interview process, I think this will be the number that will essentially come out. If you start off as an intern, the number can be lower than this because it can be a paid internship, it can be an unpaid internship, but essentially I think you should hedge your prospects about growth more than anything else. If you have 0 to 6 years of experience, if you have seen 3, 4, 5 appraisal cycles, people are going to respect your current experience. People are going to baseline your salaries over there and will offer you up to 30% hike depending on how well you come across in the whole interview process. More than 6 to up to 10 years of experience, what kind of a designation and role you're getting into, the experience and the salary would essentially be a function of close to same 0 to 30% kind of a uptick that you should expect at that point in time. And finally, about 10 years, this is a very niche kind of a jump. People who have more than 10 years of experience, who choose to pivot their careers, they essentially have a very clear roadmap of why they're doing this, what they're doing. So again, their salary functions and their salary prediction is slightly difficult to make. But yeah, I think that's what we have over here. I've just defined that these are the four broad experience buckets and what kind of salaries you should expect in each of these buckets. So the growth will definitely come. You can start off at the same salary levels, or you can definitely have higher salary levels, step up kind of a thing, but you are changing your trajectory. That's the key point over here. There are a couple of ways to get some realistic benchmarks about what kind of salaries to expect in this particular field once you make the transition. So one is Glassdoor. So you can definitely log into Glassdoor. You can see that this is the geography, this is the designation, this is the company, and what kind of salaries that you want to expect. Take that number, add a buffer of plus minus 20%, and I think you have a reasonable range in which you can say that this is what you should typically expect. Guys, just to summarize, look for growth, look for learning, look for access to mentors, because that is what is really going to define your growth over a long period of time. I hope I've answered this question. It's in its totality. All the best. Awesome! Congratulations! Thank you so much for watching this video end to end. On this particular channel, you will find everything that it takes to upskill you to become a data scientist. We have the 100% proven recipe. Check out the goodies over here, the workshops, the programs, and there's a number right here. Feel free to call me and I'll be very happy to help you with your journey in upskilling yourself and becoming a data scientist. Hit the subscribe button, click on the bell icon. Just make sure that if you like this particular video, don't forget to like it and follow us socially. I'll be there helping you out with how to make that transition happen for you.
Log on to Grey Atom's learning platform to unlock more content. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.